This is not just a wooden vase. This is a monument. Towering, commanding, and unapologetically bold, this massive vessel stands not merely as decor, but as a declaration, a statement of presence, a symbol of heritage and power. Crafted from a single slab of richly grained red hardwood, its sheer scale immediately sets it apart. This isn't something you hide in a corner or tuck on a shelf. This belongs in grand entryways, estate halls, luxury showrooms, spaces that breathe scale and dignity. Let's start with the color. That deep fiery red, not painted, not dyed, but the true natural hue of the wood enhanced only by a masterful polish that allows the grain to glow from within. The patterns ripple like flame, like swirling smoke frozen in time. These aren't straight mechanical lines. They're alive, flowing, pulsing, wrapping the body of the vase in an organic fingerprint that no machine could ever recreate. And then, the form. From the wide regal base, the body curves upward with confident mass gently tapering toward the neck before exploding outward into an elegantly flared rim shaped like a crown. It doesn't just contain space. It commands it. This is a silhouette born from classical sculpture, the kind seen in royal palaces or ancient temples. There's a subtle tension here between elegance and weight, between grace and gravitas. The vase is smooth, soft in its curvature, yet its sheer volume reminds you of its rootedness. It's like a tree that grew patiently into royalty. And then we notice the finish. Polished to perfection, the surface shines like lacquered stone. It reflects the world around it, while inviting the hand to trace every flowing line of its form. This isn't a fast job. This level of smoothness, depth, and glow takes days, sometimes weeks of sanding, sealing, layering, and buffing. And every step is by hand. Because a machine could never do this. There are no sharp corners, no fragile edges. Everything is built to last, to endure. And that's what makes this piece more than art. It's legacy. Place it in a room, and everything changes. It becomes the anchor, the focal point, not because of loud color or shiny accents, but because of energy. This vase carries weight, visual, emotional, symbolic. It speaks of history, of family, of pride. It can be left empty like a sculpture, or hold branches, dried florals, bamboo stalks, even nothing at all, because it doesn't need function to justify its form. It is art, for art's sake. But let's be honest, not everyone can carry a piece like this. It's bold, it's large, it doesn't fit in, it stands out. And that's exactly the point. This is not a vase for the average collector. It's for those who understand scale, who appreciate soul, who want to own something that says without a single word, I value craftsmanship, I value tradition, I value permanence. Because when the world moves fast, this piece stays still, rooted, regal, and ready to last for generations. This table is more than just furniture. It's a living sculpture, a dialogue between time, nature, and human imagination, all brought together in one unforgettable design. What you're looking at is a masterful fusion of raw organic beauty and intentional craftsmanship. The tabletop isn't manufactured. It's harvested a single thick cross-section of an ancient tree, its growth rings proudly exposed like fingerprints of time. And right at the center, a hollowed heart not hidden, not filled in but transformed. Where some might see a flaw, this artist saw a chance for rebirth. Out of the cracked core grows a vibrant patch of greenery, living plants rising from where rot or emptiness once was. The contrast is breathtaking. Earthy, rich brown wood surrounding bright, fresh green life. It's not just decoration, it's metaphor. Decay turned to beauty, lost turned to life. Wabi-sabi made modern. And the base? Oh, the base! 4 arches of solid, light-toned hardwood intersect in graceful symmetry, lifting the heavy top with effortless elegance. It's strong, it's balanced, and it gives the piece a bold sculptural foundation without stealing attention from the show-stopping surface. Together they form a harmony rarely seen, rough and refined, ancient and new-rooted and rising. This table isn't made for hiding in a corner. It belongs in the spotlight, in a sunlit studio, a mountain retreat, or a bold biophilic living room. It invites conversation, curiosity, connection, and most of all, it reminds us, nature is never wasted. Beauty can grow from brokenness. And great design isn't about control, it's about collaboration with the wild. This is more than a table, it's a story. Some pieces whisper elegance, others stand like kings. This handcrafted wooden vase is one of those rare pieces that doesn't just hold space, it commands it. Tall, proud, and crowned with a finial that feels almost regal, this is more than a vessel. It's a symbol. Let's start with the form. From the broad, rounded base, the shape rises into a slender neck before flaring into a collar that mimics the shoulders of a royal robe. And at the very top, a pointed finial echoing the tip of a chess piece, a flame, or even a ceremonial tower. It's sculptural, iconic, intentional. This is a silhouette steeped in tradition, reminiscent of ancient urns, temple guardians, or royal artifacts. And yet it's brought into the modern world through the material, richly grained, golden-toned hardwood polished to a perfect shine. The finish is mesmerizing. Under the light, the wood almost looks like it's glowing with warm honey. Swirls and deep amber shadows dancing across the surface. Every inch is smooth to the touch, reflecting not just light, but skill. Because make no mistake, this isn't machine-made. This level of symmetry, this refinement in detail can only come from hand-turning, patient sanding, and layer upon layer of polish. But what makes this piece truly special is its energy. It feels like a guardian, like a totem, like a silent figure that watches over a space quietly majestic, never overbearing, always dignified. Place it by an entrance and it sets the tone. Place it in a study and it deepens the room. Place it in a minimalist space, and it becomes the soul of it. Because this isn't just wood, it's a presence. It's craftsmanship, with crown and purpose. What if a wooden vase could tell the story of the cosmos? This remarkable piece doesn't just hold form, it radiates imagination, a celebration of light movement and celestial wonder. This handcrafted wooden vase turns the everyday into something truly extraordinary. Let's start with the shape. It's soft, curvaceous, and balanced, a familiar silhouette that welcomes the eye. But everything changes once you take in the surface. Because this isn't just polished wood. It's an abstract sunrise. It's a planetary dance. It's a universe captured in wood. A bold red sun anchors the lower half of the vase, from which rays of varying tones burst upward: amber gold, deep brown, and coppery red. Each ray is individually inlaid, precisely cut from different types of wood. No paint here, this is natural color, carefully selected and masterfully joined. Above the sun, circular motifs float in mid-air: planets, moons, or perhaps abstract moments of light. Some are shaded, others shine brightly, and together they add dimension and rhythm. The whole composition feels like a sunrise seen through a dream, equal parts structure and poetry. And then there's the color tone of the body, a warm coral pink finish that adds a soft modern twist. It doesn't shout, it glows, gentle enough to feel serene, yet vibrant enough to catch the eye. But beyond the technical artistry, this piece holds emotion. It feels joyful, hopeful, optimistic. It's the kind of object that makes you smile. Not because it's loud, but because it speaks to something timeless. The warmth of light, the promise of a new day, the magic of the universe in motion. Place it in a creative studio, a bright living room, or even a quiet meditation corner, and it becomes more than decor. It becomes energy. Because this vase doesn't just sit, it shines.